In this session, we are going to discuss about the topic garbage collection in Java. First of all, we will understand what is garbage. In Java, garbage means unreferenced object. It means whenever in the Java we are creating any object, but we are not creating any reference to point that object, then object without any reference are called garbage. Garbage collection is a process of reclaiming the runtime unused memory automatically. It means garbage collection, it is a process which is run by the JVM. And what JVM does in this process, it actually reclaims that this object in the memory is not, you can say, used by any program, any reference. So he can reclaim that it is useless. In other words, it is a way to destroy the unused object. It means garbage collection is a process which reclaims the runtime unused memory automatically. How? By destroying the unused object. Okay. Now, what are the different ways to collect garbage? We have, you can say, basically three ways. By making reference to object null, means whenever you have an object and object is pointed by a reference, you can make that reference to null. By default, it will not point to the object. Second, by using an anonymous object. Anonymous object means whenever you are creating any object at runtime, you are creating any object which you are using, but you are not using any reference. Third point is that by pointing one reference to another object reference. Okay, so let me you can say explain by example. First one, by making reference to object null. So here you can say I have created an object new student. I created object new student, and this object is pointed by a reference that is called S1. So currently S1 is pointing to this object. If we want that this object should be eligible for the garbage collection, means now garbage collection process can pick it for your, you can say, for destroying. In that case, after completing our work, I can use or write the code S1 equal to null. S1 equal to null means now the connection of this object from the reference will be destroyed. It will be cut, and now it will be something like that reference, we have a reference in the S1 program, an object in the memory, but there is no connection. So this object OB1 will be eligible for the, you can say, garbage collection. Okay. Now, by using an anonymous object. What is anonymous object? For example, I have a function. I have a function in my project, student details. This function is expecting a parameter of type student. Okay, and we are doing some, you can say some functionality there, like we are printing the S1 ID and S1 name. But yeah, so main thing is that we have a student detail function which is expecting a student parameter. Okay, now first way, what we can do, we can create a student object and also create a reference. So we have created written the line student S1 equal to new student. So we have created an object right side and created a reference, and now we are using this reference to call the student detail function. In this case, what will happen? Till the time S1 is pointing to this object, it will remain in the memory. It will not eligible for the, you can say, garbage collection. This is one way. Okay. Second way, we have that instead of creating an object and then storing in a reference, I can directly pass the object in the, you can say, student detail. Like you can say in my function, I'm writing new student as a parameter. So it will, at runtime, it will create an object which will be passed to this student detail function. In this way, what will happen? This object will be created and passed to the function, and after some time, it will be eligible for the, you can say, garbage collection. Reason is that I have not pointed any reference to it. Okay, this is another way. Okay, now next way is by pointing one reference to another object or reference. For example, here I'm creating two objects. I created this object and pointed by S1 reference, another object by pointed by S2 reference. Now what I'm going to do in my next line, I'm writing S1 equal to S2. S1 equal to means S1 is a reference, S2 is a reference. But when I'm writing S1 equal to S2 means the object which is pointed by the S2, the object which is pointed by S2, now S1 will point to the same object. So when S1 will point the same object pointed by S2, this object 1 will be free. Means now object 1 is not pointed by the S1. So this OB1 object will be eligible for the garbage collection. So these are the three ways which can make your object for the automatic garbage collection. If you have a doubt, any doubt, you can put your doubt in the comment of this video. And if you have not subscribed my channel till now, you can subscribe it. Thank you.